read you a page. My back over my hips as I ask if we should take our clothes off. And he's saying yes before I finish my sentence. He's pulling off my t-shirt, laughing when I can't undo his shirt buttons. He's undoing my belt. I'm reaching into his bedside drawer for a condom. We're kissing. Again, we're rolling over. Obviously, you can see where this is going. I don't know if it's because we're feeling especially emotional or just tired, or these past couple of weeks have been too much. But this reminds me so much of the first time we had sex. We were both fucking terrified, and the whole thing was kind of terrible because we didn't know what we were doing. But it was good too, so good, because we were a mess of emotions, and we were scared and excited, and everything felt new. So this sort of feels like that. Nick touches me like he's scared that any minute. Now, this book was at my middle school, and it was on a stand. When I rented it out to show my dad it, the librarian asked if I wanted more and if I wanted a graphic novel version.
Oh, boy. So I'm that kid's father.
Okay, good. I was asking for you.
Yeah, I'll take another 3 minutes. So that's my son.
Okay.
11 years old, and went to his library and found that by the entry door of our library, this is the smut that he is finding, all right? I don't care whether it's gay, straight, bisexual, whatever the terms are for all this stuff. Doesn't need to be at our school. Doesn't need to be at my 11-year-old's library. And then as far as genderqueer, I've got a son in the high school as well. And this is bullshit. We know it, all right? We do not need to be having literature that's showing boys how to suck dick, all right? I'm very, very frustrated about it, okay? And you may think that schools know the best for our children. You know who know the best for our children? The parents. And if you remember this, I was here last year talking about masks, and I even offered you proper usage for a mask, and you said I was bullying. And you know what I would like to say to everybody right now? Where are we a year later, and what has changed why you don't wear your masks right now? So what has changed in the medical field that is showing you that you don't have to wear masks now? So like I said, listen to the parents. I can tell you right now, I don't work anymore, and I will be more than happy to focus my time and effort to the security of my child and children in this school, all right? I will be a thorn in your sides. So I just want you to be aware of what you've woken, okay?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your baby girl in the building. So today in this video actually reviews the alarming truth of our society by Charlie Kirk, and it was heartbreaking. If you want to see my reaction to this, stay right to it.
Well, I will say this. I'm fearful that there's too many people in this country that will resort to this, but I am hopeful that we had a good conversation. I would all agree with that. I'm none of the things that sign says. White nationalist, racist, sexist, anti-gay. But you know what's really sickening? Is there are racists out there.
Oh, yes.
What have I ever said that's racist? Name one thing.
You've enabled people to
Name one.
about racism, and by enabling people and giving them a platform.
Like who? Like Candace Owens?
People. Exactly.
Oh, Candace Owens is a racist.
And you're the one who's going to talk.
Name one thing I've ever done that's racist.
I don't have to speak to you any more than I have to, but the fact that you're talking to these people with such hate, you're going completely against what you're saying.
I'm the hateful one where they say F Chuck.
They're saying nothing. They're saying nothing, and you're attacking them.
No,
with
the
your
signs
words.
talk for their hatred.
Okay, and so does your justice shirt with the rapist on it.
Does it bother you who's on the Supreme Court? Does that trigger you?
The fact that you're wearing a rape apologist shirt.
He never raped anybody, nor was he ever
Sexual
accused of rape.
assault, whatever the you need to stop talking. Hi, Mom. And you're
Why do I need to stop talking?
You're bringing hate to this campus, and there was none before.
No, actually love and unity and conversation and
Yeah.
agreement and pictures with Democrats, which I love. This is the hatred, calling people racist man babies. There are real race.
Assaulted.
Can I?
You had people been assaulted because of your organization.
No one's been assaulted because
at
of me.
Texas State. What about that? What do you have to say about that? Silence.
What do you mean? We have an event. We have an
Silence.
event there tonight.
No, because of the student government election, your organization on campus had it rigged. Yeah, you look away from me because you know it's the truth.
So I'll allow our student members to talk about it. But I will say this. There are real racists in the world. And when you call people like me a racist, it cheapens real racism. Because everybody then becomes a racist. There's zero evidence that I'm a racist.
You've enabled racists. That
Like-
makes you racist.
Like Candace Owens,
You've enabled racists.
like
That's
Larry
not
Elder,
the only name that
like
you know.
Dr. Ben Carson, like Stacey Dash.
Dr. Ben Carson.
Yeah, Dr. Ben Carson.
Oh,
a bitter racist who's a black head of housing and urban development.
Yeah, because being
Right.
black really makes you really anti-racist.
What helps?
Okay, Mr. I hate identity
Would
politics.
a racist host the nation's largest young black leadership summit?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense. So at what point would I not be a racist then?
When you stop enabling racists.
Name one.
All of your supporters. All of these mother
People are racist? That's an unbelievably racist thing to say. Whoa, that's assault. Are you serious?
I do want to press charges, by the way.
We're gonna press charges against him?
An island of totalitarianism. You said you should see what these people believe, what they think. That SF State is much like Stalingrad or Leningrad, a Maoist-type concentration camp. Now look, I think they could have done a little better job with the architecture and all. But also, a campus that's totalitarian, as you said, this is literal. You said on your podcast, you did. You said this, I'm talking to both of you. You said this on your You said this.
Okay, I said island of totalitarianism, but I agree with everything she said. So.
Anyways, on your podcast, you said this, and I don't think an island of totalitarianism would be hosting this event for you to come debate people fairly, no?
Last time I was here, they didn't.
They only did
didn't.
because we threatened to sue them.
Yeah.
That's why we're here today. You know, do you know she was literally locked in a room for hours because a bunch of trans zealots were threatening her life? And they canceled the event in a classroom, and the university did nothing to punish the people responsible, and instead sent out an email apologizing that her presence came on campus. What do you think about that?
I think that if people should do protest peacefully, try and debate with logic and facts like we're trying to do now, and that
So you would condemn what happened 2 years ago to me on this campus?
I think violence is condemnable without
want a
logic
hat?
and debate. But I'd like to bring up that I don't think sometimes you guys are here fairly when you come to debate people. I watched a debate that you had with Texas A&M where you brought up...
Come up. Come up. Come up. Come up. Come up. Come on. Come on up. Right here. This mic is for you. Come on up. Walk her up.
Look,
May I continue?
I'll say very briefly
Come up to the mic.
you. You said you had every intention of approaching this conversation of truth.
Absolutely.
Do you believe
Come
that
right up
men
here.
can get pregnant?
No, you're not. Come on up.
That's a complex issue that
It's
I don't
not
feel...
complex. It's not a complex issue.
Okay, I'm not going to answer that because you guys
Well, you
asked me
said
to be on
you're interested in the
brief
truth. If you
Yes.
cannot say if men can or cannot get pregnant, you're clearly not interested in the truth.
I am. I don't want to give you an untruthful answer, so I'm going to continue to my next
I will
topic.
give you the answer, the only answer. It's no, men cannot get pregnant.
Okay, I will accept that as your answer. Now, I want to show to the crowd this photo. Anyone wants to look at that? Charlie Kirk showed at a debate at Texas A&M as proof that Kilmar Abrego Garcia, yes, he has it right there, is a criminal with very photoshopped, very... Now look at that.
It's called labeling. Do you know what a label is?
No, Trump
It is when
used
you
that.
drink a water bottle, is that photoshopped when it labels something and describes it?
It was
There's a
photoshopped
difference between
as
labeling
proof
and
that-
hold on. These tattoos are not photoshopped. They're
No, they're not.
labeled. Do you know the difference between a labeling and a Photoshop?
I understand. Please don't be condescending to me.
Hold on
I have
a
a
second.
photo of both
Hold on a second,
right
Mr.
here.
Mr. Debate Champion. If it's correct,
Sir, I'm trying to
hold on a
engage
second.
you in a
Let me finish
respectful
my
debate.
thought.
Please
Let me
reciprocate.
finish my thought. If it's true that there is nothing wrong with the tattoos on his hands, why did his girlfriend blur it out in all the images she posted?
I cannot speak to what his girlfriend has or hasn't done.
Because you
all
know
I can
I'm
show
right.
is right here. He doesn't have MS-13 tattoos.
Literally right here.
Has that been proven? Is that factual?
Yes, it is.
Trump has used this labeling to try and prove that he's a part of...
Next question.
All
Thank
right.
you very much.
Okay. I'm part... Religion. Will you let me debate you on religion?
No, we
Because
got a long
I'm
line.
man-
Oh my word, these books are so disgusting. To think our kids have access to such disgusting books in libraries, is alarming. The world is turning upside down right now. That first little boy reading the book he got from the library scared the shit out of me. To think I'm a new mom with a little boy that would go to school one day or go to college one day, then stumbles on this kind of ridiculous books, it's alarming, it's scary, and it made me really feel me with anger, because our kids are not even safe right now. We send our kids to school and they come home already damaged because the world, the educational system is not in the right state right now. How can our kids' mind be brainwashed in this kind of manner? Like, this is scary, this is alarming, and there needs to be a change, there needs to be a reform in our society right now. If not, the world is gonna be chaotic. What is the future for our kids in this kind of world?